of my niggas trying on my wigs, and I was like, raw, like.
Girls talk about is girls and cash. These times they ain't even got none. It ain't hard to see when I step in the dance. Shit, the party's lit and it gets done. Turn up the music and we jump in. All the people around just jump in. Turn up the music and we jump in. All the people around just jump in. Bounce and vibe. Get the drink and we dance all night. Vibe and bounce. Get the drink and the girl on the couch. Bounce and vibe. Get the drink and we dance all night. Vibe and bounce. Get the drink and the girl on the couch.
Welcome. First of all, can you please introduce yourself? Tell us who you are and where you're from.
My name is Diva Keda, and I'm from Brixton.
Yes. How would you describe Bricky?
It's changed compared to how it was like back in the day. So I'm originally brought up in Mottingham, which is southeast London, but it's a bit quay out, like in the sticks. But I was born in St Thomas Hospital, which is Lambeth, and my family, my mum and my dad are from Brixton. So it was a bit of a contrast to move from Mottingham into like Brixton, which there's a lot of things going on. It's like close to the city, and yeah, like the culture's different compared to like where I grew up as well. So it was like going back to my roots and finding out a bit about myself.
Sick. What was that place? Nottingham or
Mottingham.
Mottingham.
Yeah.
Is that one of them ends where it's like you just scrape on to be in a London borough? Is it like quay?
Yeah, it's like past. It's like past Catford, Lewisham, near like Eltham, like where they killed Stephen Lawrence, near like Bromley, Chislehurst. Yeah.
Damn size.
Yeah.
Okay. How would you describe yourself in one word?
Bubbly, outgoing, loud. We said one word, so
No, it's cool. They're all one words. They're just a few one words. Like, I hear it. Cool. How would you say your family and friends describe you?
Quite enthusiastic, determined, hardworking.
So did you go to school in Mottingham?
Yeah, I went to school in Chislehurst. Yeah.
How was school?
I went to Buller's Wood. It
How was that?
an all-girls school. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was quite, obviously being an all-girls school, it was quite like bitchy and I got through it and got all my GCSEs and stuff. So yeah.
Yes, that's interesting, being an all-girls school, right? Because the next question is going to be how you got into music, right? Mm-hmm. And I guess a lot of the man them, it's like, it's the playground, everyone's spitting a couple bars and that. Like, did you have that kind of musical, I guess, drive in school?
Yeah, like I was always getting told off for like singing in school. All my friends, like actually one day my friends started printing off the X Factor application, like, Makeda, you need to go on this and stuff like that. So yeah, I was always like into performing and rapping and singing from school. I did performing arts as a GCSE and art as well as one of my GCSEs, yeah.
Sick. So what would you say got you into music and what inspired you to make music?
I just always liked singing, like from a young age. I remember like looking at Destiny's Child and, like copying the dance routines and Miss Dynamite, like when she come out, I was like, yeah, I can do this kind of thing. So yeah, from home basically, and then growing up in the church as well, used to sing a lot in the choir and the congregation. So that's when I kind of found my voice, really.
Sick. And I guess now, what kind of genre, what kind of music would you say you make?
I do UK dancehall, I do grime, hip hop, rap, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we like to hear. Fully. So approaching it, I guess that's a few different genres, and some of them are quite, like the BPMs are quite different in that. Do you have a different approach to each genre, or like do you have one creative process that you always like?
Well, I like to be quite versatile. I don't like to put myself in one box. So it just depends on who I'm working with, the producer, the energies, really what I'm trying to get out of the song.
Sick. Cool. You said about people you've worked with. So I mean, like, who have you worked with, like producer-wise, artist-wise?
I've worked with Smoothface. I've worked with Bucky Joe from Brixton. I've worked with Morpheus. He's a Mobo award-winning producer. I'm trying to think other producers. Do you know artists or just producers?
Artists as well?
Yeah, Black Hayes from Trinidad. He's from a group called Trinidad in Trinidad. He's from Trinidad. So yeah, I worked with him. And Wiley. I've got a song with Wiley as well.
Yeah, man. Amazing, man. You've got quite a large breadth when it comes to like, you know, the genres and artists, producers and stuff like that. So for yourself, do you have a top 5 artist list at the moment?
Yeah, I like Little Sims. I like Bella. What else am I feeling at the moment? I like Tees and Doss. What's Lady Leisha? I'm trying to think of the guys. Dig That. Who else? Santan Dave.
Sick. I like the way you use that. Let me think of the guys. No, it's cool.
I'm just saying bare females like.
No, it's cool enough when I come here and say not one goal, you know what I mean? So, you know, rep. It's all good. Alright. Who inspires you then? What's your inspiration when it comes to this music thing? Or even in life, who inspires you?
In music, I say Nicki Minaj inspires me. Cardi B inspires me. Beyonce. In life, my mum inspires me, just like how hardworking she is and just like how she's such a boss. I have like quite positive like people in my family as well that inspire me, that are like role models that I look up to. Yeah.
What would you say you look for like in inspiration? What is it like about? I guess like even the artists or, you know, your mother as well. Like.
Just the way how like they didn't let anything stop them from getting to where they needed to be. Like with Nicki Minaj, like the determination, like just having so much doors closed in your face, but just knowing like what she wanted to be and what she wanted to get out of it, and just keep going. And yeah, with my mum, just literally just like being so hardworking, hitting all her targets, being able to like provide for everyone, and yeah, just being a boss really.
Sick. So for yourself, like you said with like Nicki Minaj, obviously it's like the overcoming. Mm-hmm. So for you, like what's, I guess, the biggest obstacle or one obstacle, because there's plethora, right? There's a whole lot. Yeah, but what's one obstacle that you've had to face?
I think just getting respected on like the same level as a man. Like sometimes like, because as being a female, they just might think, oh yeah, like we can go around her or not take her, respect her, take her as seriously as if he was dealing with a male. So really, yeah, just really that equality of that females can do the same as like a male as well and be respected.
So do you feel like that's a prevalent thing? Just that whole, especially in the genres you make as well, like you said, grime and hip hop, right? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like there's still that stigma about, I guess, female artists doing certain genres, like, and I can speak on it, like really
no, I do. I feel like they only give like one female or one rapper a chance at a time. Like we can't all do it. Like there's not really unity there. So I just feel like everyone has their time really, and it doesn't matter when the time is. Just because someone else is doing better than another artist doesn't mean they're as good and shouldn't get the same respect.
Yeah, no, it's a real thing. Like, I find it interesting because you was like, let me shout the man them, which I find really interesting, right? Because we don't get that on the flip. You don't get the man them being like, oh, let me shout the girl them, let me shout the woman that are doing the thing right now. You know, there's clearly still that divide. So, just thinking like, you know, through your career when you've had to, is there even like a situation where you feel like, okay, this is because, you know, I'm a girl doing this rather than if I was a man, I would be getting different respect?
Not that I can think of right now. Not that I can think of at the top of my head. No. Yeah.
You usually trying to put no one on blast, but I hear it. It's all good. Alright, let's talk about other obstacles though. Like growing up and like around Bricky and that, obviously things happen. So I'll be interested to know, have you ever gone to prison or been arrested?
I've been arrested. I've never gone to prison.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've been arrested.
What did you get arrested for?
I've been arrested for aggravated robbery. I've been arrested for what have I been arrested for? Theft by finding. Just little silly stuff really, like growing up in school and stuff like that. Yeah, I just used to do little mad stuff with my little brethren and that. But yeah, that was then. And yeah.
And I know you're saying it's behind me, it's behind me. Oh, I moved on. It's like. So I know you saying that was then. So was there a turning point? Was there a point where you was
Yeah,
like,
there was a turning point and I was just like, this is not the way I want my life to go, to be quite honest. Yeah, like, you know, just being in court, like having to have your mum come to court with you, and it's just a lot of like stress to put on your family and others around you and stuff like that. So seeing that effect that it put on my mum and stuff, I was like, nah, like I can do better than this. Yeah.
sick. That's great. So when you see the effects on other people as well, so